How do you find your soul purpose? Okay, we're going to talk about this through two different esoteric metaphysical lenses. So, there is a chapter in our life where we are searching for a purpose, a mission, and that is getting us out of self centeredness. This is us putting other people first and the collective, and this is how we make very integral changes in the paradigm. And this is often coming also from a place of low confidence and low self worth, because we need something outside of us to be that motivator. Like, okay, well, if I step into this, it's helping me step into my greatness, helping me fulfill myself. But then once you get through that phase in that chapter, you start to realize your purpose is not something that is outside of you. It is something that is inside of you. It is you focusing on what is your happiness, what is your bliss. And some people are afraid to step into that phase in that chapter because they're like, oh, well, if I do that, that means I'm a selfish person. It means that I'm not going to be helping everybody. That does not mean that. Okay, because you have now shifted into a type of person that is always going to be helping and supporting other people. That is your core identity, that you remembered who you are and why you want to be that person and how it serves you and humanity and the collective. But when we are searching for external validators of soul purpose and soul mission, that is coming from a place of deservingness, or actually unworthiness, because we are looking for something to prove that we're good enough. What if your happiness is good enough? And as a byproduct of having a super full cup, you naturally help other people. It doesn't even have to be you going out and action helping people. You shining your light so incredibly brightly and being prosperous and abundant and enjoying your journey here is healing everyone around you. The conversations that you have with people uplifts them. It inspires them. It makes them want to go to their full capacity. And that's simply from you being you. It's like we all want to get to a place where we're getting paid to exist. And some people don't want to step into that new chapter of their life because they're like, oh, well, I'll become lazy. What am I going to do if I have all that money? Am I just going to stop helping other people? Why would you do that? You are going to amplify. Money and finances are an amplifier. They are choice, they are freedom. But it is not going to fundamentally change who you are. A thing that I see with a lot of empaths and lightworkers is they have a core wounding of deservingness tied up with money. And because society, the top 1%, the social agenda pushing is, oh, if you become rich and wealthy, then you become evil. People who are doing not so great things were doing not so great things to begin with. Okay? You are a loving being of light who is compassionate and self-aware and consciously expanding. That is only going to amplify and grow and evolve with you being happy, with you being prosperous, with you being abundant. Yeah, maybe if you had a ton of money in the bank, you would take a week off to watch TV and relax and chill out and let your central nervous system heal. But you're not going to do that forever. Maybe you traveling around the world and meeting and inspiring and uplifting people through your conversations and your guidance and your wisdom, that is also a form of helping the collective and helping and supporting people. But you're not just going to change into a completely different person. It's only going to amplify the personality traits that you have. Now, if you are shifting back and thinking that you're still an old identity, and maybe you were selfish back in the past, maybe you weren't helping other people. That's not you now, though. You have shifted consciousness. You have learned what it means to be unity, love. And so you can't go back to those places and spaces. It's literally impossible because you have completely changed as a whole entire being. You remembered who you were deep down at your core. So now the question is, can we focus all that energy internally? What do I want in life? What lights me up? What sparks me up? Because when my cup is full, now as a byproduct, I can give to other people. But if we are constantly seeking a soul purpose or a soul mission outside of us, which served us in one chapter of our life, but if we're doing that now, we're worried about what does the world need from me? And that is tugging at your energy. Where if instead we say, what do I want to put out into the world? And whoever aligns with that, great. But I'm going to focus on what brings me happiness in this journey, because it's going to help people either way because of the type of being that you are. So we have to let go of these attachments of unworthiness and deservingness and needing to validate those things with external things like soul mission and soul purpose. You are your mission and you are your purpose. Realign to focus on what it is that you want in life and what you want to put out there. And hello, my name is Sage, and I'm an expansion coach that helps multidimensional light workers shift onto their most optimal timelines. If you feel like you're in this chapter of your life where you're ready to let go of old narratives, old identities, old beliefs, so that you can move into this new phase of consciousness, you can go to my profile and click, or look in the description box below for all the different ways that we can work together. And I'm sending you all the sparkly, fairy, magical love today.